Dobbin. I'm president of Canadians for Tax Fairness, a new organization that looks at and engages people in talking about the recovery of community, the recovery of the commons. For almost 20 years in Canada, we have seen huge tax cuts to the wealthy and to corporations, which means that we have something like $80 billion a year less money to spend on things that Canadians actually say that they want. The money has gone to the super rich, to the top 1%, to the top 10%, who now actually pay less in terms of a percentage of their income in taxes than the bottom 10%. Canadians for Tax Fairness believe that this is not only wrong, it's unjust, it's unfair, and it in fact diminishes the nation. And the policies that are behind these tax cuts are in effect the policies of an anti-government. This is a government that tries to dismantle everything that was built by previous generations, from Medicare to education to worker protection to the environmental protection. All of these things are now threatened, and they're threatened by tax cuts. So unless we can regain citizens' trust in government, then we will see the continual erosion of government and the things that government provides people. And Canadians have extremely progressive values, but what has happened over the last 20 years from the demonization of government and the demonization of taxes is that people no longer have any expectations of what government can provide. People still believe that government should provide things. They're very progressive in terms of what they think government should do, but they've been convinced by a 20-year campaign against taxes and government employees that we can never have these things again. So the purpose of Canadians for Tax Fairness is to re-engage people as citizens, to engage them as citizens, not as consumers. And that's the other aspect of this, is that Canadians for Tax Fairness is really looking at society made up of citizens, not of consumers. And I think that's one of the things that the success of the right has been, is to de-emphasize that we are citizens all in this together and emphasize the notion that we find meaning in the shopping mall. So Canadians for Tax Fairness is about recovering the commons, recovering community, and creating government which at its best is in fact a reflection of community.